Ahoy lads, Sam here, with another video teaching you how to PvP in Dark Souls 3. But actually, this video is going to apply towards people of any skill level and even in games outside of Dark Souls. This is going to be a lot of general advice included in this video. This is a little bit out of place for the series, but I found it important and I really wanted to talk about a couple things. I don't normally include footage of people cheating and using their cheating to kill me. I don't usually like to give people attention who do that sort of thing or give them exposure, but it's related directly to this video, and I wanted to talk about people who cheat, how you can protect yourself from those who cheat maliciously, as well as talking about a very related topic, I feel, which is getting tilted. If you're not familiar with the term of being tilted, it's where something upsets you and then you don't play your best, or you start playing more desperately. I believe the term originally comes from gambling, where you lose and then you bet increasingly worse odds and more desperately in order to recover the loss. I briefly do want to mention uh, why I think people cheat. And I think people cheat because they don't like to lose. It's strange to me in a game where you're supposed to die in order to get better, that includes the PvP, that people would cheat, but they'll cheat at anything, I suppose. I don't want to make this video and give attention towards those who are doing item injection, but know that it is something that is an increasing risk if you play on Dark Souls 3 PvP, and I think it would be really important if you're not already using Watchdog or PyreProtecc to use one on your account. I've heard from several close friends of mine that just backing up your save data isn't good enough anymore, and that some of them are still getting banned. So I cannot stress enough how important it is that you either install Watchdog or PyreProtecc. But I really recommend PyreProtecc over Watchdog for a few reasons, and I'll tell you about them. They're both designed to stop the item injection, the worst of the worst, which can get you banned. PyreProtecc, though, protects you from malicious animations, like where you can't roll, or where somebody picks you up and throws you around, or burger flips you, that sort of thing. Uh, PyreProtecc runs a console outside of the game and alerts you there if somebody's cheating. Watchdog gives you a notification and will make the player's name red. They both can detect people who have changed their stats and have done things that can be recognized by the server as cheating. They're both designed to protect you from being cursed, although I've still been cursed when using Watchdog, but I have not with PyreProtecc. You'll never be able to stop all of them, and I think many people make the cheater problem out to be worse than it really is, but I think it'd be foolish to not be using either Watchdog or PyreProtecc by this point. And I will say, I know Pyre, uh, he's uh, he's a very respectable stand-up guy, but even if he wasn't, it's very good that we have these mods for the community. The main reason I'm saying it like I am is that I've heard people say, "Oh, I don't want to use Pyre or I don't want to use Watchdog because the creator is like this or that." That's very poor reasoning. All right, moving on from cheating and how to protect yourself from cheating, I want to talk about getting tilted. If you've been watching this clip closely, I've been having kind of some bad luck. I have another invader that's not being of great help. There's three people I'm fighting. One of them is spamming Chaos Bed Vestige, and the other Phantom is has quite a bit of latency with me. So those sort of things can be very frustrating, but you don't want to let them ruin your game. I also am missing some key opportunities for a parry or a backstab or even just basic spacing. So I'm making mistakes in this invasion. It always seems like a player is one hit from death or just out of reach, or I would have parried them if they didn't get stunned, or I run out of stamina. and I kind of let it get to me a little bit, and I try to turn it around towards the end, but I still run into some bad luck. And even if I lose this invasion, as I've said many times, you will lose some invasions. I don't want to let it ruin the next one. I say bad luck, but some of them are genuinely my mistakes, but the point is the same. You don't want to let those mistakes, or the lag, or the cheating, or anything really throw you entirely off your game, or get you tilted and get you upset. It's hard sometimes to take that mental breather, and although it sounds childish, sometimes just stopping everything and counting up a few numbers or down a few numbers and regaining your focus, just stopping your mind where it is really good for your game and also for your um, mental health if you find yourself in a worse situation in your everyday life. I'm trying to regain focus. I do get the setup parry on this guy, but I'm still a little bit paranoid because of the chaos bed vestiges. The one phantom has been spamming, and the other phantom who is very laggy. You're going to see me in my attempt to dodge the chaos bed vestige that I actually roll right into it, and that hurts. Then I don't get proper spacing for another Estus, and I get hit by the chaos bed vestige and die. Poor decision on my part, and I let getting hit by it before or after the roll tilt me just long enough for me to lose. If that wasn't bad enough, my very next invasion is Sir Legs-a-Lot 3000. Rather than trying something that I know isn't going to work, uh, trying to attack him with the two-handed greatsword, I switch over to the Pontiff curved sword because it's going to be able to hit him a lot faster and generate that hit. Even if I'm going to trade hits that I shouldn't, at least I'll be able to hit him where I otherwise wouldn't. Some people might just leave the sort of invasion. I've been in them enough that I will still make an attempt, and there's something to be said for being able to adapt towards fighting somebody who is latent, because you're going to run into it. You might as well try. He's going to escape hits that he shouldn't and get away when he shouldn't, but I don't let it get me down. I still pursue him and fight him anyway. I'm still even guarding and waggling to try and get him to panic roll and whatnot. Still using a lot of the tools in my tool belt, the Estus Punish Backstab. Even though I'm still trying, I'm still engaging. Point is, I'm not playing worse. I'm not making mistakes and playing desperately. I'm still using the tools in my tool belt. I'm still putting in my best effort. The host, on the other hand, is experiencing the exact opposite. He's getting tilted. He's worried that he's going to lose. He's making mistakes. He's healing right in front of me. He's getting punished, making very punishable mistakes. He might not be experienced at PvP, but you have to look at yourself through this lens too. When you're losing, you actually need to be playing your best. You don't want to just run away and try to heal all the time. That's very predictable. You want to be unpredictable. Going back to those very basics with PvP, it all comes full circle. It applies here too. There's going to be times where you make mistakes you wouldn't normally, or your luck runs out, or a game glitches and you're screwed, but you can't let it get to you, even if people are cheating. That's the point of this video. That's about all I have for you guys. Uh, keep playing Dark Souls 3. I'll try to continue this series. Have a good one.